We have Matt and Michaela here with us to talk about their experiences taking a language. How are you doing today?
Very good.
Good.
So, what language are you studying?
Mandarin.
And why did you choose it?
I chose it because it is the most spoken language in the world, and I think that's like the most useful language because like I want to go into engineering. So if I want to get like a client in China, I can talk to them in Mandarin, and that's going to be very useful, I think.
And you?
So I chose Mandarin because like I really love Asian cultures, and I hadn't been able to really experience them before. So in Mandarin, we really get to learn about these cultures, like the type of clothing, the food, the language, and it's really interesting. Also, I want to go into international affairs, so knowing Mandarin is like super helpful for that. And I also really like anime, so we get to do some art and stuff. So.
What do you like about it?
I like that it's kind of like a very close-knit community because there's only 2 teachers, and at least in my experience, I've been with the same kids since Mandarin 1 all the way up to Mandarin 4, so it's kind of like a family. Like we're all having fun, and we know the teachers really well. It's just a really good environment to learn in.
And you?
Yeah, so like so it's kind of weird, but I'm really bad at art, but I love art. And so for Mandarin, it's kind of that in-between stage where you have to like draw the characters, so they're kind of like art, but it's not too difficult because you're given like a step-by-step process of how to write them. And a lot of people think it's like really hard to get into Mandarin, but it's actually like pretty easy and fun. Another really cool thing about it that I love is that you get to choose your own name. So freshman year, me and 2 other girls wanted to be the Powerpuff Girls. Unfortunately, the Mandarin names for Blossom and Buttercup were too challenging, so I just got stuck with Bubbles, which is awesome. So my name is Pow Pow, and I love it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, my name is Maidong Lao, which translates directly into McDonald's.
Lovely.
Very good.
How do you use the language outside of class?
Outside of class, I was able to order Chinese food once completely in Mandarin, which was really nice. We had like a little conversation too, so that was really cool.
And you?
Well, I mean, you don't use Mandarin like a crazy amount because not a lot of people like actually use Mandarin in Needham, Massachusetts. But you know, the same thing as Matt said with ordering lunch. But also, there's a lot of outside of the school like events that have to do with Mandarin. Like there's Mandarin Club, there's the Chinese New Year that they have every year. So you get to like interact with like different people that are taking Mandarin and different teachers. So you get to use your skills. As with other languages, you're not going to be using it as much as you use English, but it still gets used.
What advice do you have for the 8th graders when they choose a language?
My advice would be like, don't be intimidated by Mandarin. You have to memorize characters, but they're all pretty similar, and once you get in the gist of it, it's not that hard. So just don't be scared to like switch from Spanish or something into Mandarin. It's a good time.
Yeah, so I mean, I would agree. I took French for 3 years, and transitioning into Mandarin was actually like really awesome. I guess the advice that I would give is that you should probably take it starting freshman year. Because that way you're with pretty much the same kids all 4 years, and it's kind of cool because it becomes like a family kind of situation where everybody knows each other really well, and there's only 2 teachers, both named Wang Lao She. Yeah, it's awesome. But you get to know them really well, and like Wang Lao She is like our mom. Like we have like a nice little family. We laugh and joke and poke fun at each other, but like we still encourage each other to really try hard and learn Mandarin.
All right. Thank you.
你好, I'm Wang Laoshi, and I teach Mandarin at high school. Matt and Michaela enjoy the Mandarin, and so do many other students. One thing that is very important to know about the Mandarin is that the tone with which you say a word determines its meaning. For example, the letters M, A together, if we pronounce the first tone with this character, that means mother, ma. With the MA second tone up, we pronounce ma, and that means learner. MA third tone, ma, and with this character, we means horse. And then MA fourth tone, ma, that's the pronunciation. With this character, that means to scold. So ma, 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 ma. It is very important that you can tell these tones, and of course, for learning that is always interesting and fascinating. Another thing about Mandarin program is writing characters in Chinese. As we all know, that writing character in Mandarin is very different than writing letters in English. But as the student mentioned, it can be very easy and fun to learn, especially if you like art and calligraphy writing. Please also note that the Mandarin culture is very similar to Japanese and the Korean cultures. So if you're really very into the other two cultures, studying Mandarin can help you to understand them better. So this is what I would like to share with you today about the Mandarin program, and we look forward to seeing you in Mandarin class at high school. 谢谢，再见。